What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bloodbath Racing channel. I got a bunch of stuff going on in the shop today. Just gonna go over kind of some of what we got going on. Been a busy couple of days. Got a bunch of stuff in the works. Got some new shirts coming out. We should have a preview of those in the next video. I don't think my wife's gonna let me show them in this video. But we're gonna announce a raffle that we're gonna do for, let's see, it's May. So from now until the end of June, anyone that buys a Bloodbath Racing shirt or the new shirt design that will be out or a hat will be entered into a drawing, and we are going to give away one race wing that I built. I build these wings for a couple different models. If it's, primarily Fox body, but I have access to a couple others. We have access to a Fairmont and 66 Mustang we build a wing for. But if you have a car I can build you a wing for, I will. Otherwise, I'll build you a Fox body wing. You can sell it, give it to one of your buddies, whatever. But from now until the end of June, anybody buys a shirt or a hat will be entered into a drawing to win a custom wing. You see mine has the big side plates that comes all the way down to the bumper. We can build the conventional style that comes up here. I can build them pretty much any way you want. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you can follow along and see the craziness we got going on here. So as you can see, we got the rebuilt 118 on there that you guys saw in the last video. Just had the valve covers off of this thing. As you can see, we got a pile of valve train stuff here. We were stealing shims off of everything we got in the whole shop. Did find my correct valve spring compressor that we couldn't find at Darlington. We were struggling with the loaner, but you got the LSM magic right there, so that made things a lot easier. But we took all the valve springs back off this thing again. Me, and shimmed them up properly. Just want to go over the procedures to shim valve springs a little more in detail real quick. Essentially what you need to do is you need to know some vital information before you start. You need to know valve lift at the valve, and the best way to verify that is with a dial indicator. Just put it together and make sure you know 100%. The other thing you got to know is coil bind to the springs. So the way I do it is I put the spring in a vise and close it up completely and measure coil bind. That way there's no question whether the manufacturer is right or your instrument measure is different. So once you have those two vital numbers, it's not that complicated. Basically, you take your coil bind height and you add your valve lift height. So say you have a 130 coil bind height and a 770 lift, so that would be 1900. And then however much you want away from coil bind, most manufacturers recommend 50 to 60 thousandths. So then you would want to install your springs at 1950. So if you measure them and they're 2 inches even, then you need to put a 50 thousandth shim under them. So that's what we've been struggling with. I hadn't set them up properly for this camshaft, and I think that was what was causing most of our problems. But we got that sorted out. So that's all done. I still got one more thing I got to fix here. You gotta see this thing here. Our John Doc escapade here, when we ran him, kind of pancaked the oil pan a little bit. I don't have any jack stands under here. You guys don't break my balls. All I had was some Harbor Freight ones. So I figure I might as well just swing it with what I got, with nothing. It's just as good apparently. But yeah, we gotta pull the oil pan off this thing. I don't know. I may not pull the oil pan off of it right now. It's not leaking, so if I beat it out, it might leak. So we may just run it the way it is. But that's part of what we got going on here. We're just trying to get this thing buttoned up. We got to get a 98 millimeter, a loaner, since we killed ours. So we can stick a 98 on this thing for Mike Hill's limited 28 race coming up next weekend. Got a little Silverado 3500. We're putting a couple of doors on and painting. I'm an auto body tech by trade. I do body and paint work at home. A lot of local guys know that, but anyone local needs race car painted or anything, we do that too. We got Joey Oliver's car here we're working on. Got some fiberglass doors we're trying to straighten out. This thing got more dents than anything I've ever seen in my life, I think. Joey had to actually, he ran out of dents in Georgia, so he had to import some dents from Arkansas or wherever this car was built. I can't remember. I think the guy built him a chassis just to get rid of this body, to be honest. But wheel wells, manual, the quarter panels crushed, the roof got 100 dents in it. He got $10,000 worth of wheels and tires. Body's worth about $47 scrap price, I'm pretty sure. But we're gonna get it doctored up and make it look like the Pro Mod that it is. We do have a little sample here. This is the actual paint color, a little smear right there. You guys can see it's gonna be like a neon green, something like that. So we're gonna get this thing dressed up and make it look like the Pro Mod that it is. You see, you know, your typical double frame rail, carbon tub, 4-link, you know, like 14-inch backspace wheels, weld racing. He's got a fabricated 9-inch in this thing. Really nice car. Kind of stuff I wish I had, but in the meantime, I gotta paint this hot rods like this and just keep donkey stomping them at the racetrack to make people that have Pro Mods like this wish they had a stock suspension car like mine. So that's kind of some of what we got going on out here. I've got a couple of wings I gotta build in the next day or so, so maybe we'll go over some of that. You guys can see how that's done. Sold 2 wings to some guys, some local guys, so we got to take them to Darlington with us next week. But just running crazy out here, pretty much. Trying to, you know, stay up on the race car and make a living at the same time. More out. It's been a long couple of days. You know, super long weekend at Darlington. Man, just worked myself to death out there, very little sleep. Got home, had a bunch of work to do, drove to Alabama to help a guy to steal Alabama. So that took like 3 days practically. It was like 10 hours each way. Drove out there to try to help tune a guy's car. So we just got back from that, got a little sleep. Finally got caught up a little bit and had time to make a video and work on this hot rod a little bit. So tomorrow we're just gonna keep plugging away on Joey's car and get these doors painted for this other little side job here, try and make a living, and hopefully get the race car buttoned up, put a 98 on it, get it in the trailer so we can have a little room to work in here and get ready for limited 28s at Darlington next weekend. Hope to see some of you guys out there. Mike Hill puts on a great show. You know, I give him a ton of trouble about rules and stuff, but I mean, all in all, it's a good time. It's a really good time. It's a good class. Limited 28s is like big block nitrous single carburetor against single turbo 98 millimeter small blocks. So it's just a really competitive class. But I appreciate you guys' support, and we've been selling a ton of merchandise, and the new order of sweatshirts and everything should be here like in the next day or so we'll get them in the mail to all you guys that have bought them. All of you that haven't, go to bloodbathracing.com, check out all our merchandise. We'll have the new shirts up there maybe tomorrow, so you guys just keep watching for that. We're gonna do the raffle for the wing. You know, I can do them in natural or black like that. You know, you can paint them to match your car or however you want to do it. So we got that going on. Something we did find, which I wasn't even aware of, but if you look closely, you see the smoke ring around the throttle body there? So apparently the whole time I've been running this car, like 2 years, it didn't have a throttle body gasket on it. That's just like metal to metal up there. And who knows how much it's been leaking. Probably not substantial enough to cause power problem or burn the turbo up, but still wasted air and we need all of it. So got to get that fixed up. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to make a quick video and show you guys what we had going on. It's been a few days since we had done anything. We're just thrashing away out here and trying to keep this old hot rod running and, you know, keep the wheels turning around here. So Appreciate you guys. Link below to buy shirts, merchandise, hats. Like I said, we'll have new shirts up there. So we'll see you guys maybe tomorrow or the next day.